Everyone wants these 10 designer bags according to the survey I've just ran. And the winner is even a surprise to me because it didn't even make it onto our list last year. In 10th place then, we're going to be working our way up to first place, which is the most wanted bag in 2024. But in 10th place, I was actually interested to see whether this bag would make it into the list or not, because it has been around for around 4 years now. And when this bag was released, there was a lot of speculation around, is this just a trendy piece or will it become a classic bag? And 10th place goes to the Chanel 19 bag. Now I have my caramel small size here. I do also have the bag in a larger black tweed over here. And a lot of people said with the kind of oversized quilting, the large chunky chain, that this bag again is too trendy. Will it become a classic? So I'm really happy to see this bag in the list because I think it's such a functional, very usable bag. Just a super simple flap bag here and with a pocket on the back. I will say it's one of the easiest Chanel bags to use. And this was one of Karl Lagerfeld's last designs for Chanel before his death in 2019. The Chanel 19 bag pays homage to the signature 2.55 bag, which was originally designed by Coco Chanel herself. Karl wanted to reimagine this classic and bring it up to date in the 21st century, and the name also takes after the year it was made, 2019. Hey, if you are new here, my name is Steph. I will pop links in the description box down below for you so that you can shop along with this video super easily, and make sure you stay tuned until the end because I'm going to be revealing my favorite most wanted bag of 2024, and it's not the same as everyone else's. Plus, there are two bags that I'm super surprised haven't made the list this year, so we're going to confer at the end. The 9th most wanted bag in 2024 was not on our list at all last year, but I feel like this brand is very much having a moment right now, especially thanks to the quiet luxury trend. And this is none other than the Celine Triomphe bag. And this bag has such a beautiful backstory. So Celine's car actually broke down at the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, and some of the designs on the monument actually inspired the design of the logo. Now the Teen Triomphe bag is specifically the style that everyone seems to want. It is all over Instagram. It has been for a while, but you can now get different designs like the Ava bag, the Tilly bag, which have the Triumph logo on. So you can generally find a bag that you really like from Celine with this logo on. And it's one of those logos, again, if you know, you know, but it's not like a big Celine written everywhere. And the Teen Triumph was actually on my wish list until I fell in love with my Celine 16, which is the bag up here, even more low key, but I can definitely see the appeal. I think this is a really, really beautiful bag. And as mentioned, I think Celine is having an absolute moment right now. It's also worth noting you can get the Triomphe bag in 3 different sizes. You can get a micro size, which is super adorable, but not very practical. You can get the teen size, which is personally my favorite, but if you need something bigger, you can also get this in a classic size. In 8th place, we have another Chanel bag, and it is personally one of my favorite bags from Chanel. It is the Business Affinity bag. I love this bag so much. I have 2 of them. I have my beautiful pink, although the lights are quite bright here, so it looks kind of white, but it is like a beautiful ice cream pink. And I also have this in black, which I don't think you can see right now. It's hung up over there, but I absolutely love this bag because I feel like you get the elegance almost of the classic flat because you still have the quilting on here, you have the CC on the front, but it's almost just a way more practical version of the bag. It is a flat bag, but turn lock. You open it out, no double flaps, 1 large compartment. You also get a zippy compartment here for anything you want to keep super secure. And on the back, you also have a pocket. So I'll often put my phone in here. It does stick out slightly. I love this bag. I think it is super cute. I love that you can grab and go with the top handle, and you can also use this chain. It is not detachable, but you can crossbody it really easily. I just think it's the daintiest, most beautiful, very usable bag. And obviously it depends what size you get, but this is significantly lighter than what this Chanel 19 is because we do have much chunkier hardware on this. So this is the small size and this is the Business Affinity mini size. These can be hard to get hold of. They are seasonal bags from Chanel, which means they don't always stock them. If there is a colorway that you like, you might have to wait a while to see whether Chanel actually brings one out one season. If not, I would definitely look pre-loved. This is such a fantastic bag. In 7th place, this one actually surprises me a little bit. I have this bag and I have had very mixed reviews on whether people like it or not. This is a bag from from Louis Vuitton, and they are pitching it at the same level as the Capucine. It is not the Capucine bag. So this is my beautiful Capucine BB. It is not this bag. It is actually the Go 1-4. And this is my Go 1-4 bag. I think this is so beautiful. The quality of it is absolutely exceptional. I will say as well, I've seen this in the Rosabella pink, which is currently available, and the pink is so stunning. Now this is interesting because this bag actually launched in 2014, but it wasn't until 2023 that it had a makeover. So I've done an in-depth review. I've gone through the differences of the bag previously when it was first on the runway to its updated version in 2023. But it's had a cool revamp. It comes with a nicer chain now. This now has the maltage detail on as well, like the top handle. You can take both of these off. You can crossbody the bag. It's incredibly versatile. And this bag comes in 3 different sizes. So you've got the Pico, which is very small. It will not fit a phone inside. It's basically an expensive card holder. Then you have the MM size, which is the size that I have gone for here. And you also have the GM size. Now the prices of this bag are quite high. The small size retails in the UK at around £5,300. So again, this is Capucine money that we are talking about. So I'm actually quite surprised to see the Go 1-4 in our list of most wanted bags over the Capucine bag. Bag number 6, I again have in my collection, and it's actually my partner's favourite bag out of my entire collection. Before we go any further, by the way, I want you to pop in the comments what you think is the number 1 bag. Which bag do you think has taken the cake this year? See if you can guess correctly. Okay, 6th place. It is the trendy CC bag. I have mine in black lambskin, and this is the small size. I just think this is the most beautiful bag. This was definitely quite an investment, but I feel like this is a bag that I'm going to have in my life for a long time. Now you can also get this in a medium size, so a slightly larger size. I do know small is the most popular, and they have just released this in a new mini size, which I will say I've seen in person. It is incredibly cute, but the trendy, if you are thinking about this bag, is very deceiving in terms of its size, because you have so many compartments. Let me show you. So you have like one here, and even another one at the back. You cannot actually get like big items into this bag. These are quite narrow compartments. This is all leather lined. I do have liners in mine, but because it's leather lined, again, this bag looks quite big, but you cannot get, like I said, big items in here. So I've actually found this size of bag sometimes a little bit too small for me. And I have bags of a similar size that can fit so much more inside. But this bag is just chef's kiss. I think it is so beautiful. It is so classic and easily out of my collection. Definitely one of the easiest to style. Like, it goes with absolutely everything. In 5th place then, this is a bag that just over a year ago I didn't even know existed, and I'm really excited to see it in this list. And actually I unboxed the bag here on my channel because I've got this bag as well, and I've done a review of the bag, and I've had so many people ask me questions about this piece, and they've said that they've added it to their wish list. So I can understand why it has made it into 5th place. It is the bag that stopped me buying the Teen Triumph bag, which is the bag that I initially wanted, because I saw this in the background when I was in Harrods doing some shopping, and I fell in love with this bag. This is the Celine 16 in 5th place. I have the small size in the black smooth leather with gold hardware, and this bag was by far the best purchase I made in 2023. The Celine 16 comes in a mini size, which is super cute, the small size, which is the one that I have here, and this one does have feet on the bottom, the mini one does not, and you can also get the classique size if you are looking for something even bigger. I will say this is a very similar size to my Chanel Trendy that I've just shown you, but because the compartments are bigger, also I'm kind of getting Hermes Kelly vibes slightly, you know, from this. Just very simple. No major logo. You do have like Celine on the front, but that is it. But just to show you inside, you do have kind of 3 compartments, one here, 2 big ones, and then a zipper compartment. But the bag, for some reason, just the shape of it, so much bigger, and you can get much bigger items in here. So even though this is a similar size to the Trendy, I find this is a much more suitable bag for what I can carry every day. No regrets for the Celine 16, and I'm so happy to see this on so many people's wish lists. The colours are incredible. I'm actually also tempted by the new light stone colour, which I tried on recently. Let me know, what do you think? Should I add the light stone to my collection as well? In fourth place, okay, I'm not surprised by this bag making it to fourth place, but I am surprised because the price increases have been wild. It is none other than the Chanel Classic Flap. I know this is a pinnacle bag for a lot of people, but the price increases I feel have been so steep on this bag, and you know, Chanel want to keep this a more exclusive piece, so that makes sense. There was one that I tried on which was kind of different tones like teal and blues. That was really nice, and also a sequin version, like a sunset version. Personally, if I was to get a classic flap, I'd probably go down the route of buying something that seemed quite unique. But as you've seen in this video, I own the Trendy, the Business Affinity, and also the 19. My personal favourite would definitely not be the Chanel Classic Flap, which is why I don't own one. I personally don't think they are worth the money anymore. Maybe pre-loved, if you could find one pre-loved for a good price, and there's definitely lots out there. I would go down that route, but that is our fourth place. We are now down to the final three. Third, second, and first place. Can you guess? Okay, in third place, this doesn't surprise me. This is the Hermes Kelly bag. I don't know whether it's Instagram's algorithms, it may well be, but it's basically a bag that I keep seeing everyone wearing right now is their Kelly bags, and I feel like they're becoming more popular than the Birkin. Controversial opinion, but I don't know what it is. I originally used to love the Birkin, and now I'm all like team Kelly. I don't know what changed, but it just did. We're seeing a lot of the mini Kelly as well, which is a super hard bag to get hold of from Hermes. But my personal favorite size, not having had one, but just based on trying them on and which one I would go for, I personally prefer the size 28 and the size 25. I think the 28 would be the most suitable for my personal use, but yeah, I do really like the Kelly. I think in like the vintage box calf leathers with a gold or silver hardware look exceptional. In second place is another classic, and it actually came out as first place last year, so it has been knocked off its pedestal by a bag that didn't even make it into our list last year, which you're about to find out. But in second place, we have the Lady Dior bag. Now, the Lady Dior bag packs quite a bit of history. It was first released in 1995, and it wasn't originally called the Lady Dior. It was actually called the chouchou bag, which is an affectionate term in French. It wasn't until a year later in 1996, when Princess Diana was gifted this bag and was out seen wearing it, that the fashion house decided to rename it the Lady Dior bag after Princess Diana. You can get the Lady Dior bag in a mini size, small size, medium size, and also a large. It is a bag that has been around for a long time. Personally, where I stand on the Lady Dior bag, there are a few features about the bag that I dislike. I did actually find a version that I felt was so me, and it was the diamond motif matte black version. I ordered it, but then subscribers were letting me know that the actual coating of the leather would peel off, like the tips of the diamonds. So I decided to return it because I wasn't going to spend that much money to inherit a problem potentially with that bag, but I still think about it to this day. I feel like with the Lady Dior, they've got like the art collection as well, and some of them are just completely exceptional. Like, they are literally works of art. I feel like if you find the right one for you, they can be a really great buy, but it's making sure you hold out for that one. So maybe a Lady Dior will end up back in my collection one day when I find the perfect version. Finally, first place, the most wanted bag in 2024. And again, this doesn't surprise me because the amount of celebrities and just how much I'm seeing this bag right now on social media is wild. It is, of course, the Hermes Birkin bag, and this didn't make it into our list last year, so I'm really surprised to see it shooting straight to number one. Again, I do think algorithms and social media are showing a lot of the Birkin bag. We've had things like Kylie Jenner, for example, being gifted an Hermes Birkin bag, a very rare version. We've had Cardi B opening Birkin bags. Like, these are such a sign right now of social status that I think it's really driving the demand for these bags. You can't just walk into an Hermes store and go and buy one of these bags. You do have to be offered one, and I think that is driving demand as well, because I don't know about you, but when I'm told I'm not allowed something, that makes me really want that thing. Bit of reverse psychology there, I love it. We also can't skirt around the fact that the Birkin bag holds its value incredibly well. If you get offered one from store and then went on to sell it, sometimes you could double, triple, even quadruple your money if it is a rare version of the bag. So I feel like a lot of people are now gravitating towards brands like Hermes because they hold their value unlike any other luxury brand. Now, my favorite, most wanted bag is not the Hermes Birkin bag. I'm going to reveal which bag it is in a second, but there's two bags I'm surprised haven't made it onto our list. Maybe it's because I did this around 8 weeks ago now. Thank you so much to everyone who did get involved, by the way, and cast your vote over on Instagram and here on YouTube. But the two bags I'm surprised we haven't seen in this list is the Bottega and Diamo tote bag. I'm starting to see a lot more of this. I feel like Celine, Bottega is going to have a bit of a moment, especially now we're in the quiet luxury era. And the other bag I'm surprised we haven't seen is the Margot bag from The Row, which is gaining so much popularity right now. People are comparing this bag to the Birkin bag. I feel like the Birkin still looks way dressier than the Margot, but I can see the appeal. But the most wanted bag on my wish list, I will be releasing a wish list video very soon, is not the Birkin bag. If I didn't have any of the bags, I think it would actually be the Celine 16 that I would want most, either that or the trendy. But because I do have those bags, the bag that's highest on my wish list is actually the Hermes Kelly bag. Did you guess first place correctly? Make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next, the biggest bag trends of 2024 you're going to want to know about and which brands are doing them the best. Enjoy.